everybody, what's up? Another week, another NPR News Quiz, and I'm Babe Ruth in this shit this time. I'm pointing to the outfield. We're fucking hitting a home run for little Jimmy Talupa of Walla Walla, Washington, who at this point is more cancer than fucking child. We're doing it for Jimmy. Do it for Jimmy this week. We are we're getting 10 out of 10. We're not hitting the bare minimum passing grade, which, real quickly, one of my esteemed podcast co-hosts was like, hey, 70 isn't a D, 70's a C. Maybe in your fucking backwards hillbilly ass fucking state that's true, but in a real fucking state with a real educational system, anything below a fucking 70 is an F. Like, this is how I'm grading this shit. 70 D, 80 C, 90 fucking is a B, and 100's an A. Because I don't believe in doing the fucking bare minimum here. This is why the Chinese are going to eat us alive, folks. Because we're a country of the fucking bare minimum. We're letting fucking kids who get sub 70 fucking scores on tests fucking pass. What is happening here? Which, by the way, too, that podcast co-host who gave me fucking shit on this one only got 3 fucking questions right. Like, sub-retard levels of fucking wrong here. Like, even the most mentally deformed creature that ever crawled out of a human woman's womb would have gotten at least 4 fucking questions right. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get fucking started. What do eggs, grok, Greenland have in common? They're all quiz-worthy. Are you? You damn fucking straight I am. Holly J. Morris, you can bet your bippy on this. So, okay, what do we got here? We got Wyatt Earp if he was a hippie, a crook, and the lady from Parks and Rec. Neat. This week, the Golden Globes branched out. Eggs might be cheaper, and Greenland is not yet the 51st state. If you're up on those topics, you'll get at least 3 questions right. There you go, goat. If you know those ones, you'll at least do as good as you did fucking last week. C, you'll get at least 3 questions right. See you in the comments section. Lol, we have no comments section. Well, I do, and, you know, if you're playing this fucking bullshit along with me, post your fucking scores. Unless, you know, you're a little baby cow peeing your fucking little diaper, your little nappy. For the first time, the Golden Globes gave an award for Best Podcast. Who won? Amy Poehler, Dax Shepard, Mel Robbins, NPR. I'm going to use the context clue that they gave us literally right off the bat. Like, Amy Poehler is right fucking here. Now, to be fair, they could be shucking and jiving us. Amy Poehler could be the answer to a question further down on the list. I don't know. I haven't fucking looked at all the other questions yet, so I am going to assume she's not, though. And I'm going to allow context to fucking be my fucking the wind beneath my wings on this one. Right fucking on. Context. It's always a good thing. Good hang with Amy Poehler won, beat an armchair expert with Dax Shepard. The Mel Robbins podcast, NPR's Up First, Smartless, and Call Her Daddy. Okie dokie. So we're 1 for 10 right now. Not gonna toot my own horn just yet, but how did a Danish official describe Denmark's feelings about the U.S. acquiring Greenland? Insulted and disturbed, fundamental disagreement, profound relief, can't you take Iceland instead? So, it should be the first one. Like, nobody should be fucking playing to any kind of fucking political normalcy with fucking Trump in office. Like, the Danish should just be like, it's really fucked up that Trump keeps doing this Greenland shit to hide the fact that he is a child molester and that he sucked off a horse because he loves molesting children that much that he would let a horse come in his mouth. But no, the Europeans are still operating on the basic assumption that, the Western political order isn't collapsing around on them in so much fucking blood-stained fucking dust right now. But yeah, so they're gonna be slightly diplomatic about this shit. There we go. Danish Foreign Minister Lars said Wednesday that a fundamental disagreement over Greenland still stands after holding talks with President Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The two sides did agree to create a working group to address their differences. Sounds swift and effective. Good joke there, NPR, because working groups are never swift and effective. They're just a bunch of bureaucratic fucking wanking. Also, God, could you imagine having to spend a whole fucking day with J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio? I'd fucking kill myself. Like, right there on the front lawn of the fucking White House, like that soldier who burned himself to death trying to stop Israel, but ultimately failing. Why did NASA evacuate a four-person crew from the International Space Station? I know this one. But I guess I gotta read out all the fucking answers or questions or whatever. The ISS collided with some space junk. Some sensor banks went down. One of the astronauts had a medical issue. They ran out of freeze-dried ice cream. It's the medical issue. It was like, and look, I'm not saying we should have blown up the fucking reentry vessel like the Columbia, but we should have blown up the reentry vessel. This is how you get fucking symbiotes, folks. Like, at least 20% of Outer Limit episodes start like this. Some astronaut gets some fucking space crud, and then 3 weeks later, the entire fucking planet's a hive mind. Like we should have fucking just blown this shit out of the fucking sky. The members of NASA's Crew 11 mission arrived home about a month ahead of schedule. Ooh, 1 second. Thought I had a burp coming up there. Ahead of schedule because one of the crew has a health condition that needs attention. See, that's the other thing that worries me about this. Also, doing about as good as Goat did last week. 3 for 10. But, look, I can get it. Maybe they don't want their fucking personal medical history out there. Just make something up. Just make something up so it doesn't feel like some fucking black goo has hijacked their fucking central nervous system. Just be like, oh, they broke a finger, or they had hiccups for fucking 2 days straight, or again, just some fucking bullshit. Guitarist and songwriter Billy Weir, who died Jan 10th at 78, was a founding member of what band? I also know this one because I had inordinate amount of fucking hippie babysitters as a kid. Journey, ABBA, Fish, Grateful Dead. It's Grateful Dead. Bob Weir was a founding member of the Grateful Dead. I'll say this, I look forward to dying. He told Rolling Stone last year, I tend to think of death as a reward for a life well lived. Well, good for you, but cope. That is some fucking just cope. Like, look, man, I'm probably going to end up doing that cope when the fucking old diagnosis fucking finally hits me with something. Of being like, you know what, actually, you know what, dying's actually cooler than being alive. Like having your brain, the synapses in your brain go off like a bunch of fucking firecrackers on Chinese New Year's as I'm having that just the death stroke. Like, so cool. The Pentagon will soon use what artificial intelligence chatbot? I also know this one because it's on brand, but ChatGPT, Claude Perplexity, Grok. I've never heard of Perplexity. Also, isn't Claude the fucking Discord? I'm pretty sure Claude is the Discord chatbot, but it's Grok, because, you know, pedophiles are a lot like fucking ducks. They swarm together, they flock together. Like, you cut one pedophile, they all fucking bleed. Elon Musk Grok, the chatbot that's generating sexualized deepfakes of unconsented people, will soon have access to U.S. military defense systems. The the Pentagon already uses the relatively uncontroversial Google Gemini. Nobody uses Google Gemini. That's incorrect. Press X to fucking down. Google doesn't even use fucking Google Gemini. Like, come the fuck on. Also, 50-50. We're halfway through. We got them all right. Pride cometh before the fall. Hopefully not. Civil rights pioneer Claudette Cloven died at age 86 as a teenager. What was she arrested for doing? She refused to give up her birth seat to a white passenger. She led a walkout at her segregated Virginia high school. Both neither. I know this one too because she's like the hipster, like civil rights activist, where it's like she did the bus walkout. She did the bus thing like a week before Rosa Parks did it, but because she was an unwed teenage mother, the other civil rights dudes at the time were like, no, 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 like you can go back. You can go to the back of the bus, Claudette. Claudette Cloven was arrested in 1955 for refusing to give up her seat on a segregated Montgomery bus 9 months before Rosa Parks did the same. Cloven was 15 at the time. Which political figure has just launched a meme? God, look at that fucking hobgoblin. Like, Stephen Miller is literally like if they were trying through the power of eugenics to give a human being the perfect skull shape to be put on a pike. He is truly just a loathsome fucking creature. Like, honestly, I feel bad for comparing him to a fucking goblinoid. So let's see. We got George Santos, Eric Adams, Zoran Madami, Stephen and or Katie Miller. Well, I know this one, but if I didn't, I'd be using the fucking context clue up there of like Eric Adams fucking showing up. It's Eric. Sorry, somebody yelled for me from up on high. So, anyways, yeah, it's Eric Adams. Because, like, of course Eric Adams has a fucking meme coin. Eric Adams, former mayor of New York City, announced his NYC token on Monday. The meme coin would fight anti-Americanism and anti-Semitism, he said, and teach our children how to embrace the blockchain technology. The cryptocurrency's value went way up Monday night and then crashed early Tuesday morning. Classic fucking rug pull. Also, what's this shit about a meme coin fucking teaching us how to fight anti-Semitism and fucking like, God bless Eric Adams for just being a fucking unrepentant shitbag. Like, good on you, buddy. Also, 7 out of 10. We've hit the fucking watermark from last week. Can we do better? Can we improve? Yet another Star Trek show is debuting. What's it called? I know about this one too because fucking half of the nerd channels I fucking watch won't shut up about it. So, Star Trek Andor, Star Trek The Best of Both Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Starfleet Academy. It's Star Trek it's Starfleet Academy. Star Trek Starfleet Academy stars Holly Hunter as a 400-year-old alien, Paul Giamatti as a half Klingon baddie, and Sandaro Rosata as a recruit in search of his mom. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any opinions on it because I haven't fucking seen it. I don't know. It could be good, could be fucking terrible. Also, 88 out of 10. We're at 88. We're C. We're at least C. True or false? True or false? True or false? The price of eggs decreased last year. They did, but not in time for me not to eat crow eggs. Well, I'll talk about that in a later video. But yeah, true. Eggs went down. At the Savannah, Georgia Walmart that NPR uses to track prices, the cost of eggs went down in 2025. If you want Oreos, Coke, or Dove soap, however, expect to pay more this year. Yeah, that's like, I like using Dove, and I've noticed, like, yeah, the prices on that is creeping up. So, also, 90. We're at 90%, baby. We're one question away from a perfect fucking score. Let's fucking do this. What app has gone viral in China? Fuck. I don't even know what apps are popular here. Let's see. Are You Did, which calls emergency services if someone doesn't check in. Twinsy, which matches users with their doppelgangers. Call Your Mother, which calls mothers. And pan plan plan which aggregates the best AI slop from around the world. So, part of me just wants to do this one for just, you know, racism, where it's like, yeah, this is the most easy app in fucking China they could create because they all look alike. Am I right? Waka waka waka. But this one feels more like the kind of dystopian bullshit I feel like comes out of China routinely. So I'm gonna go with Are You Dead? Yes! Yes! 100, baby! 10 out of 10! Fucking perfect! Suck my fucking dick! The app named Are You Dead? The concept: users check in every day. If several days are missed, emergency services are summoned. 10 out of 10, baby. Perfection. That's me. The most perfect fucking being on this fucking planet. Bathe in my light, you fucking plebs.